Hey guys, it's Wednesday, 6:09 p.m. I wanted to make a little video regarding my dental experience yesterday. I am having my mercury fillings removed. I have 4 on the bottom and 2 on top. And I've had these since I was 10 years old. I, um, I know there's a lot of information out there on how toxic these things are, but besides the health implications on these things, which they cause a lot of irritable bowel and a lot of GI problems, which I've had since I've had these things put in when I was around 10 or 11 years old. There's also a lot of spiritual implication that it blocks your third eye, and I also think it kind of slows down your thinking and a whole bunch of different things. So I've been wanting to take this out for the longest time. Just, I knew it was going to cost me a pretty penny, and didn't really want to fork out the money. But since I haven't been feeling well, and something inside of me is telling me, my higher self, actually not something, but my higher self is telling me that I have to have these things removed and replaced with a non-toxic material. So I went and did my little search online and found Dr. Alexis. She's on Taft Street and 86 in Pembroke Pines. And I went yesterday for my a checkup and a cleaning, and to find out how much it was going to cost. Well, let me tell you first about the cleaning. I usually have had very traumatic dental experience, and whenever I do any cleaning, because I produce usually a lot of plaque, and I bleed dramatically. I mean, when I go get a cleaning, it's like I feel like I need a transfusion. But unbeknownst to me, and a major surprise, yesterday I didn't bleed. I was like, I'm used to like having to spit out every 5 seconds, and the poor hygienist is like sucking up the blood like she's doing massive surgery. And I'm like, the lady goes, no, she took the little thing that was not even like a little drop of blood. And here I've been pretty ill in my mouth with the pain of the candidas and the outbreak and whatever from eating the cooked food and the cereals and the high processed stuff that I had a mental fart and started doing. But with all that in mind and how I've been so irritated, I mean, I've had one of the tooth is actually cracked where the filling is, and that I guess has caused some food to go in, so I have an infection, mind you, on this tooth right here. That's what was going on. And I've been taking the wild oregano oil and the acidophilus and the kefir, and I healed myself. I mean, it's amazing. I don't have that pain anymore. I couldn't even touch the area. It was so painful. And she was like, the doctor was floored. The dentist, you did what? I said, yeah, wild oregano oil. You take it twice or 2 or 3 times a day, and you put it topically, and it's brought down the inflammation, and the infection, which was pretty bad, has gone down on this natural component. The hygienist was floored that I hadn't had a cleaning in 2.5 years, and I hardly had any plaque. She goes, well, that's not good for me because they'll put me out of a job. I says, well, I take care of my own teeth. I have the little tools, and because of the way I eat, I don't produce plaque anymore. So for those individuals who think, oh, if you eat all this fruit, you're going to get tooth decay, your teeth are going to rot, and you're going to get whatever. My teeth are whiter than ever. I mean, they're the healthiest they've ever been in my 47 years. So I'm telling you, it's just an amazing thing. Anyway, this whole mouthwork thing is going to cost me $2,855. Luckily, they have this no interest loan that they give you, and you have 18 months to be able to pay the loan. If you don't pay within the 18 months, then the interest is obviously, that's where they get you. But I'm working out a plan to pay, I think it's like $160 and change a month for the next 18 months. And I figure, hey, I could do that. I mean, dental health is very, very important, and there's something that's telling me, my higher self is telling me I need to take these things out. because being a raw vegan and you're so clean all the time, well, mercury spills inside your bloodstream. And every time you eat and bite, and if you especially have hot foods, it releases the gas, the mercury gas, and it goes inside your bloodstream. So I think that's why I've been having a lot of the back and forth with, it's like, why am I all of a sudden having this urge to eat cooked foods when I didn't have any urges before? And I think it has something to do with the mercury filling. So I'm gonna have them removed. It starts tomorrow. They're doing it in four increments, and I need a crown on this tooth because it's cracked, and there's an infection. And luckily, I was able to take care of the infection because she wanted to do a root canal. I'm like, that costs a little too much money, but she said, as long as I keep the infection in check, that she won't have to do a root canal. So I've been doing the oil of oregano religiously, and taking the probiotic and all that stuff to help the body rid itself of what it doesn't need. Our body's capable of healing itself, and we can do it with all natural products, which is the amazing thing. So I'm excited. I've been wanting to get these things out of me forever, because here I'm like, God, I'm doing everything so healthy, and I have this like toxic waste in my mouth. 6 of them, mind you, not 1 or 2, but 6. So I'm so glad it's going to go bye-bye. What else to tell? Working out, pumped. I went to the gym today, did back and biceps. Because tomorrow I got the 1 o'clock appointment, and I don't think after she's going to go in there and take the filling out, clean. She said there's probably going to be a lot of stuff in there from, years of decay and whatever. Luckily, she's like one of those no pain dentists that they give you that gas and you're like, so you're not all stressed out and you won't feel the pain of the needle or whatever. I don't like dentists. That's why I do my own cleaning with a little thing, because I hate that. All that stuff, gotta go. So I'm glad that they're coming out. I've said that probably like 5 times now. I had a conversation earlier today on Skype with one of my transgender friends, an acquaintance, and they were wondering, because every time he tries to come off testosterone, the voice change. And my voice, I don't know, you guys have been listening to me for the longest time. I don't think my voice has changed any. I think it's still as deep as it was before. I don't, and I think because of that candidas thing that I've had, and I tend to get candidas because of the medication they gave me as a kid when I was asthmatic. It interferes a lot with my vocal cords. I think that's why it's not fun to sing. I haven't even touched my guitar or done anything with music. 'Cause every time I try, I feel this discomfort in my throat. And I think that the candidas has something to do with that. And I'm also wondering if that has something to do with the mercury as well. I'm excited to find out it's going to take till September 6th will be the last appointment that I have. Once they take this out, and I think I'm going to probably do a juice fast after they take the mercury fillings out, so that I could cleanse my body completely of whatever might leak into the system when she's removing it or whatever. And I think that will make me feel really, really good. It's almost like a reboot. And I think that's what my body needs. That's why I'm having all these weird cravings to have cooked foods and cereal, which used to always be my all-time favorite. I mean, there's nothing better than a nice big bowl of cereal. I use coconut milk, because soy milk, I don't like soy. Soy just has something fun to it. Or I sometimes just use the rice protein powder, mix it with water, and but there's nothing more instant gratification. It's crunchy. I don't know. That used to always be my favorite. I mean, if you give me a choice of what food, cereal. I mean, I'll take it over pizza. I'll take it over tacos. I'll take it over anything. And Not a bad thing, especially if you have a good source of cereal, one that's like gluten free and made with whole grains and the whole 9 yards. It's actually good for you. You get a lot of fiber, you know, and as long as you don't use real milk, but you're using either the rice protein or coconut milk or rice milk, almond milk, whatever, you know. But just it's not ideal. It's not, you know, as healthy as it is to have a bowl of grapes or 5 or 6 oranges or a melon. You know, your body wants that water-rich, vitamin-filled food that it doesn't have to work so hard to break it down. Bottom line, that's why people get in trouble with the other. I've gone over the time. I don't know why it's still going, but it's 10:43. Anyway, I just want to make that video, tell you guys what I'm up to, and I will report as stuff happens with the mouth and how I feel and how the experience went and all that good stuff. Alright guys, hope you guys are having a great one. Love you, but remember to always love yourself too. Okay, you guys later. Bye bye.